Telling the time in French. Let's have a look at how we can tell the time in French. Some useful phrases. Here are a few useful phrases that we can use for telling the time in French. Quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? What time is it? You can use the question Quelle heure est-il to ask what time it is right now. If you see somebody wearing a watch, you can ask them Excusez-moi, quelle heure est-il? Excusez-moi, quelle heure est-il? Meaning, excuse me, what time is it? There is an alternative that you can use, which is a little more informal. Avez-vous l'heure? Avez-vous l'heure? This means, do you have the time? I remember this was one of the first things that I was asked by somebody in French when I went to live there a very long time ago. À quelle heure est? À quelle heure est? At what time is? You can use the question phrase à quelle heure est to ask what time something is. For example, if you want to know what time breakfast is when you go to a hotel, you can ask this. À quelle heure est le petit déjeuner? À quelle heure est le petit déjeuner? What time is breakfast? Or literally, at what time is breakfast? You literally have to say at what time in French, even though in English we often simply just say what time. À quelle heure est la réservation? À quelle heure est la réservation? What time is the reservation? Or literally, at what time is the reservation? À heure. À heure. At o'clock. You can use the word à in front of any number followed by heure to say that it is at that number o'clock. For example, à 5 heures. À 5 heures. At 5 o'clock. À 12 heures. À 12 heures. At 12 o'clock. À 8 heures. À 8 heures. At 8 o'clock. You can use this to say what time things are. Le petit déjeuner est à 7 heures. Le petit déjeuner est à 7 heures. Breakfast is at 7 o'clock. La réservation est à 12 heures. La réservation est à 12 heures. The reservation is at 12 o'clock. Le train est à 3 heures. Le train est à 3 heures. The train is at 3 o'clock. Il est heure. Il est heure. It is o'clock. If you want to say what time it is right now, you can use the phrase il est, followed by a number, followed by heure. Il est 5 heures. Il est 5 heures. It's 5 o'clock. Il est 12 heures. Il est 12 heures. It's 12 o'clock. Il est 8 heures. Il est 8 heures. It's 8 o'clock. You can use this phrase if you're saying what time it is right now. So if somebody asks you, Excusez-moi, quelle heure est-il? You can reply with, Il est heure, meaning it is o'clock. Une horloge, a clock. Let's have a look at a picture of a clock with all the time intervals around the outside. You always start by using il est to say it is, then a number followed by the word heure. You can then add the extras to the end of that. For example, it is 5:15 would be il est 5:15. Il est 5:15. If you want to say what time something is at, you say à heure instead. So the reservation is at 5:15 would be la réservation est à 5:15. La réservation est à 5:15. So let's just go through those times around the outside of the clock. We have 5, meaning 5 past, 10, 10 past, écart, quarter past, 20, 20 past, 25, 25 past, et demi, half past, moins 25, 25 to, literally it means minus 25, moins 20, 22, moins le quart, quarter to, moins 10, 10 to, moins 5, 5 to. AM and PM. There are two ways to be specific about whether times are in the morning or in the evening. In English, we add AM or PM to the time. In French, you can either use the 24-hour clock or you can use two little phrases. If you use the 24-hour clock, you use the numbers 1 to 12 for times in the morning and the numbers 13 to 24 for times in the evening. 1 o'clock in the morning would be 1 heure. 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 heures. 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 heures. 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 heures. 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 heures. 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 heures. 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 heures. 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 heures. 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 heures. 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 heures. 11 o'clock in the morning, 11 heures. Then 12 or midday would be 12 heures. And then as we go into the afternoon, we have 1 in the afternoon, 13 heures, which literally means 13 o'clock. 2 in the afternoon, 14 heures, or 14 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 15 heures, meaning 15 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 16 heures, or 16 o'clock. 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 17 heures, meaning 17 o'clock. 6 o'clock in the afternoon, 18 heures, which means 18 o'clock. 7 o'clock in the afternoon, 19 heures, meaning 19 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the evening would be 20 heures, meaning 20 o'clock. 9 o'clock in the evening, 21 heures, meaning 21 o'clock. 10 o'clock at night would be 22 heures, meaning 22 o'clock. 11 o'clock at night would be 23 heures, meaning 23 o'clock. And then 12 o'clock or midnight would be 24 heures, literally meaning 24 o'clock. Alternatively, you can use these two phrases. Du matin. Du matin means AM, or literally in the morning. Du soir. Du soir means PM, or literally in the evening. For example, il est 5 heures du soir. Il est 5 heures du soir. It's 5 p.m. Il est 7 heures du matin. Il est 7 heures du matin. It's 7 a.m. Midday and midnight. Instead of saying 12 p.m. or 12 a.m., you can also use the words for midday and midnight. Midi, midi is midday, and minuit, minuit means midnight. La conférence s'interrompra à midi pour le déjeuner. La conférence s'interrompra à midi pour le déjeuner. The conference will break at midday for lunch. Le déjeuner est servi à midi. Le déjeuner est servi à midi. Lunch is served at midday. Il est minuit. Il est l'heure d'aller dormir. Il est minuit. Il est l'heure d'aller dormir. It's midnight. It's time to go to sleep. Je prends le train de minuit et demi. Je prends le train de minuit et demi. I take the half-midnight train. If you're finding this video useful, please consider pressing the like button, or as the French say, le bouton j'aime. Or in fact they tend to say, mettez un petit pouce levé, which means put a little thumbs up. Or you might even be so kind as to subscribe, s'abonner, as it really helps this channel to grow and reach a wider audience. Merci. Let's practice. Have a go at saying these sentences in French. Here are 5 little words that you might need. The reservation is la réservation. The dinner, le dîner. The lunch is le déjeuner. The breakfast, le petit déjeuner. And the train is le train. So how would you say in French, the reservation is at 7 p.m. If you use the 24-hour clock, you would say la réservation est à 19 heures. La réservation est à 19 heures. Or you can say la réservation est à 7 heures du soir. La réservation est à 7 heures du soir. Dinner is at 5:30 p.m. If you use the 24-hour clock, you can say le dîner est à 17h30. Le dîner est à 17h30. Or you can say le dîner est à 5h30 du soir. Le dîner est à 5h30 du soir. Lunch is at midday. Le déjeuner est à midi. Le déjeuner est à midi. Breakfast is at 7:15 a.m. Le petit déjeuner est à 7h15 du matin. Le petit déjeuner est à 7h15 du matin. It is 2:30 p.m. You can use the 24-hour clock and say il est 14h30. Il est 14h30. Or you can say il est 2h30 du soir. Il est 2h30 du soir. It is 5:45 p.m. You can use the 24-hour clock and say il est 18h moins le quart. Il est 18h moins le quart. Or you can say il est 6h moins le quart du soir. Il est 6h moins le quart du soir. The train is at 8 p.m. If you use the 24-hour clock, you can say le train est à 20h. Le train est à 20h. Or you can say le train est à 8h du soir. Le train est à 8h du soir. The reservation is at 1:20 p.m. You can either say la réservation est à 13h20. La réservation est à 13h20. Or you can say la réservation est à 1h20 du soir. La réservation est à 1h20 du soir. Dinner is at 8:45 p.m. You can either say le dîner est à 21h moins le quart. Le dîner est à 21h moins le quart. Or you can say le dîner est à 9h moins le quart du soir. Le dîner est à 9h moins le quart du soir. Breakfast is at 9 a.m. Le petit déjeuner est à 9h du matin. Le petit déjeuner est à 9 heures du matin.